welcome to the Skinny. Today at the Weight Watchers scale, I got a key. I got my lifetime, uber excited. I think the best and most exciting part of it was now I get free e-tools and I get freestyling. I got both of those in the same day. So I get some freestyle happening, which is crazy. We're crazy excited for. And I get free e-tools.
You need to turn your phone off.
I need to turn my phone off.
Sorry about that being dinging the whole time. Well, what did you do with the scale though?
Well, I gained 0.2. So I brought myself into my weight range. I'm still at the low. I'm at I am back down 85.6, but I'm at 135, which is, you know, the 2 below my goal weight. But my goal is not, I don't want to lose too much and I don't want to gain too much. I know we can lose some and stay at goal, stay at lifetime, but I need to be able to wear my clothes. And right now, in some cases, I'm really pushing the envelope and staying in
some of her clothes she's giving to me because they're getting too big. So if she keeps going lower, that's more clothes that she's passing along, which I love.
She loves it.
But I get that she doesn't want to have to buy a new wardrobe because she's not staying somewhere.
I don't want a lifetime wardrobe and an under lifetime wardrobe.
You want a wardrobe. And I think that's, I'm really going to have that same... that same thought when I get there too. I want to be able to wear my clothes and not go, well, I can't wear these today or these need a belt today. I want to do what you do and I want to remain in a very consistent spot.
My goal, if I have to say what would my goal be as far as staying within weight, if I'm going to lose, if I lose any, I don't want to go any below 130. I've been in the 120s and I just don't think I look good. I think I tend to look a little more gaunt because I lose a lot of weight right here and in my neck and in my face, and I look really gaunt.
Well, I really remember.
Now, if I could lose it in my hips and my butt,
but you can't designate that.
I'd go.
We don't get to designate.
I'd go in the 120s
because I remember back when you were about 132 and you did not look good.
No, and I was
right in here. You were, especially like in here, you looked really bad.
I was gaunt.
You were very gaunt.
Yeah, because I lose right here first. But if I could say, I just want to, can you take it off this thigh and this thigh? I would totally go into the 120s.
So you got to be conscious of that, and you got to be conscious of clothes. And so that's kind of our philosophy on what we want to do when it comes to both of us come to goal is we want to stay within a consistent range. We don't want to just keep losing, because that's not the point for us. I want my clothes. I want your forever clothes.
That's the exciting part.
What
did you do?
I had a good weigh in. Very good week. Blue dotted every single day, and I lost 0.8, which I was excited about. Because you go in. I wasn't expecting a big loss simply because I had a big loss last week of 1.4. So I was happy with my 0.8. I was thrilled with it.
We ate out quite a bit.
We did, but I still blue dotted every day. So I felt really good. So I am now down 108.6. And I'm 13.2 to goal.
That's exciting.
And
that's like I'm starting to get excited about that now because I've done my goal in my lifetime. I'm done.
So now
it's like
you're just gonna glob onto my excitement.
I'm gonna glob.
You're gonna live vicariously through me right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But I do want to say we had something, I got Lifetime today. I was uber excited. But for me, one of our members who is at goal weight at Lifetime already, she hit 100 pounds down, Kim.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
That is a wow. And not only is it a wow, but you do it in December. Even a bigger wow for me. I was just like uber excited for her. I'm just like, that is the coolest thing ever.
It's crazy.
I've lost 100 pounds and I got to that in December during the holidays.
That's a big deal. That is a big deal.
Pretty cool.
So it was an exciting day. Our meeting was packed.
It was packed.
Lines were
standing room only.
I mean, literally almost the entire meeting. The line was to the door.
And there's people on the floor. I mean, it was big.
It was great.
It
was so cool.
I love meetings.
So now that we can talk about it, because now everybody should know about Freestyle.
We are the last people to know.
We were the last. So we are really excited. It's what we were told it was. Which we didn't want to share until we knew for sure. We just don't want to do that.
Ever share anything
that we're not
wrong.
Sure.
If we're really trying to be careful about stuff.
Because I don't want to. You don't do that to people. So now that we can talk about it. We were really excited to get our booklet today and show a lot of new 0 point foods, which
and here's two that I am so excited for. I can't even stand it.
Can't even stand it.
Corn and peas.
And another one that we eat a lot of.
Oh my gosh.
It's now free.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I will say, not all of them are zero.
Yes.
You gotta watch for the fat-free ones, and gotta watch
And I
this.
have to say, I'm an uber fan of the Rosarita fat-free refried
Yeah, these are our fave. These, I mean, we typically have several
Rosarita.
cans on hand of this one because this. I've tried other ones, and I just don't like them as well as I like this. Because I'll tell you what, their fat-free ones don't taste any different than the regular ones to me.
I love them. I love them. They're like that's a staple in
They're
the
a
house.
staple. So I'm really excited that these are going to be free.
Yeah, and then here we go. We've got
The
beans that are free, which I love. Lima beans, kidney beans.
And now you'll understand the poaching of the egg.
Poaching of the egg.
These are hard boiled already in
Yes.
preparation. I bought myself the little kit because I'm a freak. And so now whenever, because if I'm doing it, she doesn't know about it. If they're in here, she knows they're hard boiled.
They're hard boiled.
That's the rule. If they're hard boiled, they go in here.
Yeah.
So that way we
They
each
smell
know.
delicious.
That way we both know.
Yeah.
So if you're in a family where there's lots of people, maybe get yourself one of these. Know that if they're in the carton, they're ready to go.
And you can see at the top.
If they're in here, you know they're hard boiled, and everyone else in the house knows.
yes.
Helpful.
Yeah, and the Greek yogurt.
Yeah, or regular.
We use
or regular plain. Non-fat plain.
for us. We use this
Or Greek.
in like a lot in recipes.
And I've noticed on a lot of things that people will lessen their mayo and like do half mayo, half this. If they do light mayo or fat-free mayo, half this to put in like tuna, egg salad. But this is also used becoming as a condiment.
It is.
So yeah, I will probably add this in with fat-free
dressings.
some mayo and just kind of that way I'm not doing as much mayo.
I saw somebody add dry ranch, packet of dry ranch to this,
Which is free.
Did
Or
it to
zero.
taste. I mean, pulled some out, did it to taste. Yeah, and you could put it on something.
We'll do a dip for vegetables. We're going
Exactly.
to a gathering today where there'll be a veggie tray. I guarantee you, probably the dip on there is not going to be free. So maybe I'll take my own.
Yeah.
I don't have ranch powder.
We just go get some ranch powder. You know I don't love ranch dressing. I don't love ranch dressing in a bottle. I'm very
But
weird.
you don't like mind Hidden Valley seasoning though.
I don't mind the powder because I can control the amount of it.
So maybe we'll stop by and pick up some
Yeah.
because we're almost out of this because we've been making the brownies.
We have.
So maybe.
Thank you, Spinner Waves.
Yes, we added peppermint. They were
We added
good.
peppermint to those brownies we talked about last week.
Oh, it was
my
very holiday.
goodness.
So
Yeah.
maybe I'll stop, pick some of this up, mix in my ranch, and make my own dip.
You know, and
That's what I'll do.
And eggs for us. I mean, I am an egg salad lover, and I have to
We
say,
are.
I ended up doing more tuna because eggs weren't free. And I was
But-
using egg beaters.
But we like to put hard-boiled egg in our tuna. I would put it in chicken salad because we like that.
Yeah.
We like corn in our tuna.
corn and tuna.
And,
If you've never had corn and tuna or corn on pizza, you have not lived.
you have not lived.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Corn, I don't know. Texture, it's fabulous.
It's got a little sweetness to it. Now I'm happy for the corn that we put up in the summer. We can pull out the good corn for like special occasions because we didn't put up enough because
No.
we didn't know it was going to be free.
Who knew? So now here we are.
Here we are.
We're going to be hoarding it. Like,
I will say, with the beans being free,
yes.
there is a thing.
Yes.
See these? These are lentils.
Yes.
These are phenomenal. We make our three-ways and our
Our
conies
conies.
with these. They
They're
are not zero.
No. These are zero. These
So
are lentils.
you have to remember to scan because just because it says lentil on here doesn't mean our turkey ballpark hot dogs are not zero.
free. No.
They are 2 points still because
Right.
they're processed. So it's how it's done.
Yep.
So you got to remember, just because it says it's turkey doesn't
mean it's
necessarily
free.
mean it's.
And I hate to use the word free, and I'm going to talk. We're going to talk.
We're going to talk
that.
about that because our leader's a very wise woman.
Yes.
So just remember that. And I will say at our meeting, we also found out not all lunch meat is created equally.
Right.
Not all is zero.
Yeah.
So you must watch your lunch
Look on your
meats.
app.
Look on the app, scan it, double check. You know, don't
up-
assume.
Yes. Yes.
Although, can I say when I had a moment in the meeting?
Yeah.
I was going through the little handy book, and I noticed they had some differences in some restaurant foods. So I was going
yeah.
through, And I eat one of my fast food places.
Subway.
Is Subway. And they had a little, let me find it. Because I was very happy.
It's in the Enjoy. I think it's in the Enjoy.
There it is.
There you go.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy it's in this one.
Turkey 6-inch.
Subway turkey is usually 8 points. It's 6!
It's 6.
I was so happy.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
But I want to go back. Let's go back to what I mentioned. I said the word free instead of 0.
We're using that loosely. We need to be more, our leader, nothing is ever free.
And she's right.
And she's free. I mean, because it's not like you can go out and eat a whole bag of grapes. Like a day.
Every day.
You cannot do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's that kind of thing.
Nothing is ever free. So she says what she does to make it really kind of stick with her and really think about, remind you that there is still something accountable. She calls it zero foods.
Yeah. And think about that.
I think that's the way to go for me too. I think I will need to track. And I know you probably heard in your meeting that 0 point foods, you don't have to track them. You have the ability to track or not. I'm going to start tracking.
She will.
I will.
I won't.
I will need to.
That's our differences.
That accountability that was eaten.
Yeah.
I will need that.
But I also think too, we've had practice with this in some degree. I know some people are probably thinking, I don't know if I can handle this.
But if you've done
what if I eat too much? But
in some ways.
But you do it anyway with vegetables and with
with if you've done simply
free
filling
fruit. You know kind of when to stop. You know I'm going to start at a serving. And look at what a serving size of corn is. What a serving size of peas are.
Half a cup.
And just be cognizant. You know, if
I think that's definitely what I'm going to need to do.
If I'm making a plate and it has chicken breast, which is 0, and it has a potato.
Prepare
maybe
the right
a small
way.
Potato.
Not all chicken breast is created equally either.
Yeah, that's without the Parmesan encrusted stuff.
Well, no, but still some restaurants, even though it looks like it's a plain grilled chicken breast, could be prepared with olive oil or butter, and there's points associated.
Right. But let's go back. I'm at home.
Okay, you're at home.
I'm at home. I've made a chicken breast. I've made a small baked potato. I've had peas, is a half a cup of peas as my serving.
Okay.
I eat my meal. And I'm a little hungry.
Okay.
What would I do? I would probably maybe do 1/4 of a cup more of peas and maybe a half a serving of chicken.
And see if that does the trick.
To see if that fills me up. And eat, maybe try to eat that slower and see where I hit that. Because if I feel like that serving is not enough, that's how I would try. I would start with a serving size on my plate versus...
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to put what I want, by visually what I want. I'm still probably
because we visually are always going to want to see more.
We do.
I mean, we're always going to want to see that big plate.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real here.
Man.
And then once you eat it and you're partway through, you know, one of the things I'm going to do on this along with the newness, what we've got going on, I'm going to make my plate. And one of the things I really want to make a big effort to do is to stop partway through my meal, maybe after I've eaten 1/4 of what's on the plate, stop, maybe see where I'm at, gauge how I feel, eat a little bit more, see where I'm at, and after half my plate, evaluate where I'm at. If I'm still hungry, keep going. If I still feel like I need more, keep going, and then really kind of figure out in a normal size plate, because I know what that looks like. We all do now. If you've been doing Weight Watchers a while, you know what a normal size plate looks like. You do.
Yeah.
Gauge where I reach that point where maybe it's time to stop.
Yeah.
And really find my comfort level. That's something I really need to work on. I think you've got it pretty well down.
I do. But my problem is I have a tendency to eat too fast.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's just like I just want to get it over with. I mean, I don't mean it that way, but I'm eating my meal. I have something else I want to do. And I've come to that point where I can just tend to want to just
get it over with so you can move.
I know that's weird.
That's really sad to say.
It is, but I
enjoy it.
Need to make more of a conscious effort to slow down because I think when you eat slower,
you can gauge
because sometimes if you eat too fast, by the end of the meal you've eaten the food served to you, which doesn't mean you have to. If it's served to you, this is not, we're not going to say this is a clean your plate club. I'm going back from this when I was a kid. We were taught to clean our plates.
Yes.
So if you clean your plate and you eat too fast and it hasn't caught up in your stomach, then you're like, oh, I'm miserable. I'll admit, I had one of those this week because
I did too, actually. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's this?
We were chatting and talking, and
I wasn't thinking.
I ate too fast, and after the fact, I was like,
and even though
I was too miserable.
It was a portion I have eaten. That was a plate I had eaten in the past. By the time it was over, And I even gave her some of mine.
I had a food baby, and it was not comfortable.
Yeah.
So I ate too fast.
I think it was too fast.
And if I'd really been more cognizant of it, I would have stopped and left maybe half, not quite half on my plate.
Maybe you left a quarter of it.
Yeah. I'd have been done.
So that's one of the things I want to do along with this new plan. That's going to be one of my things. I'm going to track my zeros, and I'm really going to pay attention to how quickly I'm eating at a slower pace.
How
and
quickly
stopping,
does the corn fill me up?
Yeah, stopping to evaluate how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. I'm really going to make that effort. And so, you know what? Rachel's a wise woman. Listen to her. And remember, nothing in life is ever truly free.
Yeah. But I have to say what I'm loving about that. I'm so excited about.
But there's
this plan.
freedom in this.
Yeah,
there's freedom in the plan.
There is. I think the thought of basing your meals on like these whole foods and
things that'll fill you up,
things that will fill you up, and that you generally, as our leader said, you won't overeat. It's not like think about it.
You're right.
You say,
I never thought about that.
I'm going to make a crock pot of lentils, and then here's a bag of chips. What are the chances that I'm going to pick this to eat a whole crock pot of lentils?
No, over a whole bag.
It's not going to happen.
You got a point.
So and
you got a point.
Hello.
I'm not going to eat a half a dozen hard-boiled eggs in a day.
You're not doing it. You're not going to do that.
I'm not doing it.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Back in the day when I was in my 20s, I would take a can of peas to lunch, and I would eat a can of peas, and that's all I would eat. Which again, not healthy. No protein, but I am not going to take this. I'm not going to take peas and eat a can of peas a day plus my meal. It's not going to do that. Mm-hmm. So I think there's some people who are like a little concerned about, because these are zero, am I going to overeat? Just be cognizant of a serving size and start there and realize what are really the chances that you're going to eat.
And they're higher protein, so they are going to make you feel full. That's the point. You're going to feel full, and you're going to feel full hopefully longer than eating a starch or a grain, which are lovely things and will still be plentiful in my diet. I will still always have breads during the day. There will be bread in my day. That is never leaving. I mean, that's not what they're asking. And that's not what they're asking us to do.
No, because that's whole grains.
That's why that's why we still get points, because there are other food groups. So they're not telling you to forget those exist. There are, the good oils and the good butters and the good things. You still the things that you still need to have. Well, one, to have flavor,
right,
and to have a well-balanced diet. There's a lot to be said for spices and flavor.
I was uber happy just to see the zero stuff, because there were things that I didn't necessarily put in my diet. Like I had
stopped
corn
eating for the most part,
because I felt if I'm going to make a choice on my plate, I was going to pick green beans over corn.
And we were doing like something like this, really small cans. If
take a tablespoon or two,
a little bit to something, because we like the flavor and we like the consistency and the texture of corn. I think it adds to things. So we were doing stuff like that just to be able to get a little bit in and not spend a lot of points. So which I will still do. I mean, this is good if I just wanted to drain it and sprinkle some on a salad and have it, nice and.
It's just a nice texture.
So,
but having the freedom to do that.
Yes.
I think it goes back in what Weight Watchers is doing for us as a community is giving us the freedom to have things we do enjoy. I mean, I enjoy corn. I enjoy beans. I enjoy peas. I love those foods. Absolutely.
If you don't like peas, give peas a chance.
And we get them, and I'm so happy because I would choose them.
The lima bean a chance.
Oh,
not everybody likes the lima. They are delicious.
I'll be the first to admit I probably haven't had a lot of beans in my diet other than these for a long time.
You're right.
And it was because I might have been spending my points on something that I felt like this was more worthy. Yeah. But since this is zero, I might be more apt to have this, which is better for me.
And maybe less of the other worthy food that we thought was worthy at the point. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I kind of think that's the point.
So in the morning for breakfast, last week I was telling you I was doing my crazy, 2 pieces of bread with my little turkey sausage, which is not free, by the way, because it's processed. FYI.
Just gotta be careful.
I checked it. Instead of doing that, what I'm going to do for breakfast in the mornings now? I might try this week. I'm going to have some poached eggs, and I'm going to have 1 piece of toast.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the egg on it, and it's going to give it a nice little texture. I will have less of that. I will have it, but but I'll have less of it, and it's okay.
Yeah. Because you get more of some other things that I think are going to be
I'll
more
have
filling and good for
one
you.
poached egg, maybe a slice of really good turkey, and a piece of toast.
I'm thinking egg in a hole sounds really exciting right now. I'm just so uber excited to be able to eat eggs.
And I will say, I have to, I didn't brain it with me. I did a brain dump one day. It was so before I knew this was all coming, and it kind of, if it was right, what I knew was right, I was like, I got to do some kind of brain dump, and I filled this whole page with all kinds of variations of turkeys and beans and what I could do with chicken, and it was crazy. I just was just...
And we're seeing a ton of people who have been on Freestyle already, everybody but us, because we were the last of the last, man. Today is the last day. And there are people on Connect posting some really luscious looking food.
Great meal ideas.
I mean, the omelets with the spinach and the fat-free feta, and I am all over that like a cheap suit. Because I love feta, I love eggs, I love spinach. The thought of that, just and onions and peppers, it just makes me want to weep with joy.
And I will do the lazy thing, and I will buy the pre-cut peppers. Don't judge me. And make my omelets. I'm very excited. Because you remember, I leave for work at 6 a.m. So I'm going to have to really change my routine.
That's going to have a hard time.
Well, I'm going to have to maybe get up instead of getting at 5:15, I'm going to have to get up at 5. Because, I prepare the night before, so I give as much. No, I'll be good. I'll be good. That'll give me 15 minutes maybe to prepare my breakfast, put it in a container, and then take it to work and have it there. So I'm excited. I'm going to have to test it out. I'm going to get up and test it out Tuesday morning. And believe me, if I mess it all up, it'll ruin my entire day. But that's all right. It's all about figuring it out.
Well, another thing I'm really excited about is pulling out the crock pot. Because think of this, the turkey
I already found a turkey
chili
on.
tortilla
I found a turkey chili on Instagram. And I'm going to test it out. And then if it's really, really good, which I think it's going to be, then I'll share it.
Just the opportunities with what's in your crock pot. I mean, one of the things my mom used to do.
Her chili was going to be really good. But you could do turkey. Ground turkey is what we'll substitute.
Yeah. But my mom used to do this when we were kids. She'd make a crock pot of lentils.
She did.
And she would have it in the refrigerator. And what we would do is we would get like baked potatoes. And we would put lentils on the baked potatoes. And that was one of my favorite things growing up was
and you could
lentils.
Dollop of fat-free sour cream on top of it. It's delicious.
It's delicious, and I
love sprinkling of fat-free cheese,
and then some chicken as a side. That was one of my favorite meals growing up. My mom actually was a really good cook.
Yeah.
She didn't cook a whole lot later in life, but when we were kids, I gotta say, mom knew how to prepare some good stuff. Man.
She had some good stuff that I liked and I missed.
So I'm bringing Old Home Week with the lentils. I can't tell you how excited that made me.
Yay.
I'm so excited.
So we're excited, obviously, as you can see, because we're spewing forth all of the things that we want to do this week. And I have so much going on today, because it is Saturday morning, so we just came home and did the video.
Yeah.
So we have somewhere we're going to be. So I'm going to have to figure out my food day. I'm going to track everything that goes on my plate. Because
we made egg salad.
We did in advance, and we made the brownie and the pumpkin pie. So I will really be able to control, sweets. I'll be good to go. We made the desserts. Yep. So I'm excited, looking forward to it.
Chili's going to be on the menu.
Afterward or tomorrow morning, one of them, it just depends on how late we are. We've got a little bit of preparation going on, so I'm okay for dinner. But I need to get chicken, I need to get turkey.
I want to show.
That needs to happen so that I can have food for tomorrow and really get a meal plan down.
And remember, you got in your meeting, with the stuff you got in your meeting, and I showed this to Kim.
Yeah, a grocery list.
I think it's in the other one, maybe that one. You got a list that will help you, which we're going to use. I showed it to Kim. I said,
she did, and I was
I'm sure this is going to make your little heart go pitter patter.
It's like the page 51, I believe, in one of the books. Yeah, I thought it was page 51, I believe.
Here we go. Get started. It's in the Eat What You Love book, and it's back here.
51.
Yes, 52. And there's a shopping list. And what I like about that, it's really giving you a great base list of things that
pantry.
Yeah, like salsa. I mean, salsa
it's
on
your friend.
Chicken. That is zero.
Yeah.
And with a side of lentils.
Yes.
Zero.
And I have been told via Scuttlebutt that if you live in our area, Boar's Head, I'm not sure if it's every area, lunch meat is is 0. So I know that one is. Not sure about other brands. Go and look. Put the brand in and look.
Yeah, I mean, you can go on to any of these sites. Like, you could go on to Oscar Mayer and look under deli. Or look under any deli
you can just put in Oscar Mayer turkey or Oscar Mayer whatever into the
You can, but if it's not in, what you can do is if it's like a little bit of an oddball brand and that's what you like, go onto their site, look up their deli meat, and it'll give you their nutrition, and you can put it in the Weight Watchers and see if it's 0. So you can check that way.
Yeah. So don't get
the jump on me.
Don't get the jump on you.
Not every single solitary thing in the whole entire world is on the Weight Watchers tracking app. Sometimes
that's true.
There might be a lunch meat or something else that's not in there.
My Subway turkey sandwich lowered.
Yeah. So
I'm happy. Ooh, I wonder if the Potbelly tea came lowered.
I wanted to show this too. We got these in our meeting today. I thought they were delicious.
I liked them.
There are 2 points. They're called peanut butter protein sticks.
I liked them.
They're small little stick, and it has a.
They had some texture to them.
Yeah, they're a little stick like this.
They had texture.
Let me see how
they look. They're bigger than they look on the picture.
The amount of protein is 7 grams of protein.
That works.
Which I thought that was pretty cool.
And
there's 6 in a box, and they're 2 points, and these are the peanut butter, and I think there was also a chocolate.
There is, but we were out of it. We had sold out.
Yep. So
I'm going to say that was, I did that for breakfast this morning because while we were in a meeting, and we have so much to do today and there's a lot of food involved. So I thought, that'll take care of it until I made a hard-boiled egg before I head over, just to kind of have something in my belly so I'm not going to food hungry.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will give me a good start off on the day.
I have to say we're uber excited. I mean, I'm sure you can tell. We are so excited about this.
Well, because you remember the very first video we did, we were talking about the new SmartPoint plan.
Yeah.
And here we are now talking about the new Freestyle.
I think it's going to be better. And for us now, we're going to explore more. We're going to shake up some of what we're eating.
Well, clearly, if you go look at video 1 and look now, clearly SmartPoints works.
It does. Clearly.
We are, and that was with us already having lost. I think I had already lost 75. You had already lost over 50.
Maybe not quite 50. I don't know.
It clearly has worked.
Yes. So here's an opportunity. Think of this as an opportunity, and that's what we're trying to do. As I'm scrolling through Connect and on Instagram, seeing all the foods that people are making made me drool. And I can't tell you how many of them I saved or snapped on my phone because I'm like,
I'm gonna try them.
I am making this because this looks delicious. And I'm kind of not, maybe a little bored with what I'm eating right now.
I admit it. I'm a little bored.
Here's the perfect opportunity to kind of shake that up and have a little fun.
And enjoy the egg.
And enjoy the egg and the corn. Yeah. I'm so excited. I may have to open a can of peas. I can't tell you the last time I had peas. I'm honest to God. I mean, I'll put corn and stuff.
Yeah.
But peas, I can't tell you the last time I actually had peas.
I love the squish and the pop.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you are disgusted right now because I said the squish and the pop and the pea.
Yeah. They're good. Okay, so we will see you next week.
Hopefully significantly lighter.
Lighter and maintaining. Bye.